Alright, what is up YouTube? HPJ here, and I'm giving you guys Harpie Tri-brigade. Yep, Harpie Tri-brigade. Kind of an update to my last variation of it. Harpie Tri-brigade is relatively something that is still popular, and it's getting more popular because of all the various options and things that you can do with it. There is a variation of dragons with it. Um, it's a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna lie. So, there was a lot of stuff I had to cut out. There was a lot of stuff I had to pretty much sacrifice, and a lot of things I had to take out and put in to really just get some type of cohesive build with it. Now, I'm not saying my build is the perfect one. Just to get that out the way, okay? This is just something that works for me. You can, everyone has their own variation of it. So, alright, I'm going to get straight into it and then go into the explanations after. So, starting off with the Harpie engine. We got 3 copies of Chandler, 3 copies of Perfumer, 3 copies of Harpie Lady, and 2 copies of Harpie Harpist. For the Tri-brigade monsters, 2 copies each of Fractail, 2 copies of Cursus, and 2 copies of Nerval. We got the double set of Cockle Doodle Doo for some extenders. We got Miss Valley Apex Avian, Miss Valley Thunderbird, and Barrier Statue of the Stormwind, because the Stormwind Avian Thunderbird locks. Then, for the spell cards, 3 copies of Hysteric Sign, 3 copies of Elegant Egotist, 1 copy of Harpie's Underground, 1 copy of Harpie's Feather Dust, 1 copy of Harpie's Feather Duster, then 2 copies of Unexpected Die, 2 copies of Swallow's Nest, and 2 copies of Forbidden Droplets. Alright, then the only other card in the main deck is the only trap in the main deck, and that is Harpie's Featherstorm. Moving on to the extra. 1 copy of Cyber Slash Harpie Lady, 1 copy of Harpie Conductor, 1 copy of Harpie Fibrix, 1 copy of Fairy Jeep, the Fruitless Flower, the Burden Blossom, 1 Union Carrier, 1 Tri-brigade Rugal, the Silver Sheller, 1 copy of Samork, the Bird of Sovereignty, 1 copy of Shreg, the Ominous Omen, 1 Chidori, 1 ISP-05, 1 Phantasmal Dragon, Utopia, Utopia Ray, Utopia the Lightning, and Double A Zeus Sky Thunder. So, unlike my typical pure build of Harpie, this is a combination of Tri-brigade. It's gonna it fits in, the Harpie Fibrix stuff, to just pretty much link climb, and then it pretty much just plays a combination of Tri-brigade and, Harpie. Now, it doesn't include Oracle, Dancer, or Queen, so it just sticks to pretty much Special Summon, Searcher, and then Harpie Lady, and then Searcher for Harpie Lady, which is kind of pretty much what they just have their stronghold to. Likewise with Elegant Egotist, which could have easily been dropped to 2. I could have at least fit in like their quick play spell, but it's very situational. I don't like theirs. Like, not in a hybrid build, more so in a pure build when it comes to Air Assault. I think that's what it is. So it's very weird with the spells and traps, because there's a lot more stuff you have to add and all of that. Then we got our Tri-brigade. So with the Beast family support, Beast, Beast Warrior, Winged Beast, getting all of this attention from Tri-brigade. A lot of, the Beast family archetypes are trying to fit in these guys to help with a lot of pieces. Fractail can send itself to the grave to send any level 3 or lower Beast, Beast Warrior, Winged Beast. It has the ability to banish to get a link summon of a Beast, Beast Warrior, Winged Beast from the extra deck, and banishing those monsters from the grave. So it's pretty much just here as a start combo for the Tri-brigade, because you also have Curses. Curses has its ability to discard another beast family card to special summon itself. And then it can banish any of those monsters to summon any of the link monsters in the extra deck based on the number that you're going to be banishing from the extra deck to the field. And then you also have its ability to, I believe it's to send a beast monster. Yeah, to send a monster. No. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting that mixed up. I'm getting mixed up with Fractail that can send curses, and then curses can add Nerval. Or I think Nerval can add curses. Because Nerval, yeah, it's Nerval that adds curses. So you Fractail to send Nerval, and then Nerval can go retrieve curses. And Nerval, similar thing, the whole, special summon to get a beast warrior winged beast. But it has the ability that when it can add any Tri-brigade monster from your deck to your hand when it's sent to the graveyard. So that's pretty much the 6 of them. We got an extender in Cockle-Doodle-Doo, just, to play around with Harpie Tri-brigade, because it's winged beast, it's wind, it just fits in all the good categories, and it also be a cyber dragon of its own. I still got the Avian Thunderbird loop, and then you play around with the barrier statue, the Stormwind, because it's nice to just sit there and have force your opponent to have to actually battle this monster, and then hope that nothing else gets in the way. Then let's move on to the spells. I mean, if you know the Harpie engine, Egotist is pretty much your big summon for a lot of your Harpie monsters. Primarily, you're just going to get Harpie Lady to the field, and then you have the, set up to get it with Harpie Perfumer. You also have Hysteric Sign, help you search or retrieve it from the grave. Then you have Sign, which allows you to search for your Harpie cards and add them from your deck to your hand during the end phase when it's sent from the hand or field to the graveyard. You got your spell, your traps, and your monster options. All thanks to this card and its ability to search them out. Featherstorm is for the retrieval. Only 1 hunting ground and 1 duster. This is just to help with the removal. We do still have our unexpected die play, so that we at least get 1 winged beast monster on the field so we can play around with. Swallow's Nest to swap out our winged beast, because Cockle-Doodle-Doo's level 4, swap it out with Harpie Channeler or Harpie Perfumer, and you can, go around with there. Droplets for its negate, and then really the only other card to talk about is the other negation card, and that's in the form of Featherstorm, which does its massive negate. You have your winged beast, you have your Harpie set up. This is still one of Harpie's best traps next to Hysteric Party. If you're not already running Party, which I do want to slide in as an option, but that's only if it's an if situation. So, moving on to the extra deck, just 1 copy of Cyber Slash, because unless we get a bump to 20 cards for the extra deck is very scarce because there's so many different things you can add into the Tri-brigade variation that you can take advantage of. You can play, Harpie engine, you can play Tri-brigade engine, and you can just circumvent from that. But I am just playing the 1 Cyber Slash. I'm also playing the 1 Conductor and the 1 Phantasmal. So I at least have my 3 extra deck Harpie monsters to play around with. I also have all 3 of the Tri-brigade Link monsters. I know there's a 4th one, but the build is not circulating around using her either. It's just Fergie for her extension. You have Rugal for his extension. It is more so of a towards your opponent's end phase type of thing, and it has a monster reduction as well. Then you also have Shreg that has its ability to banish whenever itself is special summoned or a beast family card is special summoned. You have your Samorg plays, thanks to it and Gingan Carrier. You have Harpie Tri-brigade, which is also joining it. This is probably the first time I've added Harpie Tri-brigade to Harpies, or a variation of Harpies. And it's literally just so that you can help go into some work. You can also play, what is that monster? It's the Mental Metal Marshal, and helps you go into, I believe, Barrel Lord Savage Dragon, but that's also involving dragon stuff too. And I'm not running any dragons. So, yeah, I just wanted to use Harpie Tri-brigade to link climb into some work. If that was the case, I P. Mascarena, question mark, is also an option too. But I just haven't think Harpie Firex because cockle. But you probably find some other Winnie Beast tuners to play around with as well. And then just the lineup of the extra deck is just homage to the Harpies rank 4s. Chidori, Zero Fine, Phantasmal, and then you got your big beat stick when you climb up from Utopia to Utopia the Lightning. I don't skip Utopia Ray because I want to at least have Utopia the Lightning strike twice and have access to its ability. And then we have Double A Zeus, which is another big board clearer. So that pretty much rounds out Harpie Tri-brigade and can wrap up the end of 2020 in terms of deck profiles. If there's any ideas that you'd like to give to help out for Tri-brigade Harpie, or what's the other variation? Dragon Link Harpie? Because I know that's a thing too, but I'm still gonna have to test that out because there's a lot of things that I'm still trying to, get a feel of. So, any little bit helps with the hybrid. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you guys can be informed of when I do upload more content to the channel. I hope you guys all enjoy your new year, and I will see you guys in January. HPJ signing out. Take care.